for shadow love under the full moon in Leo and coming Sun Valentine. So this reading is for you, Libra. Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising, Libra Venus, Libra Mars, Libra Collective, and all the cross watchers who are interested of love life of Libras. So here we have already pre-selected crown chakra crystal. This is how to be good guru and not a egotist. This is good gurus serve other people, are having a good mentality that when they get a high position, like a star, they are using that power in the positive way and not a negative way, not egotistic way. So anyway, this Anubis oracle is connected to the star card. Here we have star consciousness, generosity, and bodhisattva. Like indeed, the more power you get, the more responsibility you have. It's like understanding that is like it's something that the more power you have, you're more responsible. Like it is a thing. It's a blessing, but also responsibility when you get to this kind of star moment. You have like a kind of like a angels and gods are looking at you like, are you able to say good? Are you using this power for good or for bad? Anyway, here we have also the crown chakra, so above deck. So really the high energy is above, the star above. Star card, of course, is so aligned for the Aquarius season we are having now. So maybe there is some really spotlight moment for you now, that you are completely in this kind of notice like a star, or your stardom is in the spotlight currently, because this is really Aquarius season we are having currently. Or let me see. So let's see. First, Libra, we have this love message for Sun Valentine. Let's start with this soft love. Libra. And then we take also from this love box what the Amor is wanting to say, what the current feelings of your person, the highest person in this planet for you, who you should be with. That would be your true love. If you are not in relationship, that would be that person's feelings that really loves you. And then here we have, still let's take, okay, quite many. I was generous. And yes, Queen of the Moon Oracle. Let's see the moon thing. And if you're a member, you can comment here. Of course, you can always donate, and that's another way to ask a question. In the end, I'm willing to take questions. That is, memberships are kind of way to get this monthly membership, and then you can access to all this extensive reading and archive videos too. And as well, there exists also this kind of €25 membership that you can get a private reading recorded. It's kind of cheap price for me to go to intuitive work and do. My process is always, it starts me pulling a crystal, then me decorating the space. If it's private reading, I really decorate it with all kind of puppets and objects that I intuitively feel, and I document this whole process, and then I start the reading. And then in this €25 recorded reading, you can actually like get this recording. And then, as I don't know how much this membership will grow, I cannot promise this like every month. So it is instead, I pick one of the members extra, like the next month is not gonna be every month this reading. It is like you pay this, but I'm gonna pick randomly one member, and I give this kind of Zoom reading, private 101 reading, then as another month for one member. So this is how, if you take this 25 month, it's a huge amount of money, but it could allow you possibly be handpicked also to have this always monthly 101 readings, because currently, just saying, I don't have so many members, so it's even possible you would be always picked. So anyway, let me see if you're interested in that kind of support. But now let's go. Wow. And I mixed this deck. Like I actually, when I with the previous reading, this was coming up for Virgo, and I put it in the middle of this deck for sure. And now I mix this, and here we are again. This has come for Cancer, this came now for Virgo, this come now for you. Resilience. Wow, this card is really coming through, 21. I've been lately having this own realization about this. I have also Libra rising, so maybe this message is for me. How big like truth is about this kind of compost idea, that when something is dead in your life, or you are in this kind of transition, like you have lost something very big, and you have like go through some hard stuff, and there is almost like a bones and a fish bones and all this kind of crap is ending. Just you have just like nothing, you're just like this ground in the compost. But no, like even this is looking like a monster is in the compost, like it's put that this monster in the compost is kind of spectre, like a James Bond film movie corporate villain is there. It is sprouting new life. It's kind of like it was time to put this damn monster into compost, and then slowly but surely they come this kind of new springing life, and as well growth happening from this old mess. So there is magic in the mess. That's one beautiful message that you can feel in this kind of chaotic situations, like in the darkness, in the void, feel chaotic. There is magic in that mess, and something new can come out of it when the old is like composted and transform something new. And eventually these roots of this plant are like serpents. They're going around and definitely gonna push down this kind of what is this, like a octopus tentacles. They are gonna be rotting and leaving you in peace. They are giving it the last kind of move, almost like a dead fish is still moving. Or what is it? If you cut the chicken's head, it's still running. But like things, eventually this monster will be defeated. It starts slowly but surely doing this compost. But I think this person is weighted by all these problems. There is a huge accumulated problem somehow, like you're carrying on your shoulder. And now full moon in Leo, we have here really this kind of rising in your power. Maybe the powerful move is to let it go all this shit, let it go and put this weight down as that's not my thing, like that is like what is your, actually take responsibility, what is your shit and what is others, like what is yours, take responsibility of that. But if you are carrying other people's problems on your shoulder, eventually you are like crippled by it. So what is yours and what is some others? Like realize that in this full moon in Leo, that it's like follow your heart. Maybe you can't even focus on your heart when you have so much weight on your shoulder. So this is like needing to be planted in the solid ground and then let it go. and one day you go back to that spot where you let this all shit, and you see they come like a beautiful, like a bamboo forest or something out of this. Bamboos are some kind of plants, like they are really putting roots down, like even, was it like 2 or even 5 years? Very long time they put roots like around this kind of ground, and then they sprout up. So yeah, that is coming to you, letting go something heavy that slows your life, like that, almost like you cannot go normally, like you get crippled by this, like you get backache, back pain out of these issues. Let it go. And there is this question for now full moon. I wrote also here, like how I'm being called to awaken to something bigger. Maybe the big move is really understand that what is mudding your existence and like dimming your starlight. What is that is not you to carry? Okay, let me see the next. Current feelings of your person. Codependency. Immature, can't let go, sex and rock and roll. Fear of losing, burning heart, attached to outcome, needing you, devil loves you, wanting to be together right away, big desire. So there is this kind of devilish things. Codependence is kind of like again, not able to let go, even certain people or things are like weighting you down, you cannot still not let go. Like, okay, what you choose? What is this saying? What I choose? There is this very important sentence now. What I choose is what I keep. Something like this. It's your choice anyway. Who you let close. Anyway. So current feelings of a person, Libra. Signs of deep loneliness. 1. Oversharing when there is someone to listen. 2. Feeling like the disposable person in a group. 3. Putting people's needs before your own. 4. Feeling the need to be overly helpful or nice. 5. Feeling isolated and like no one really sees you. 6. Feeling like you don't belong anywhere. And 7. Becoming obsessive with friendships. It's also kind of codependency in this sense. But it talks about extreme loneliness, and often it's said like when you're a star, you become more isolated because indeed in the top there is less people. So sometimes being this good king or queen, I think it's to recognize that you should be trusting people around you, and you should not like have this kind of attitude like cannot trust anybody. I feel alone. Like it's up to you also to trust that the goodness exists or something. So your person feel levels of consciousness, level of clarity, understanding, consciously intensity in love. The source is simple and single, but it gifts are infinite. You are the source. Here we have also the consciousness. We have very similar star consciousness, and level of consciousness is like in your person's mind. Victory. Okay. Win-win result, overcome obstacles, long journey, willpower, peace, competition, hard worker, focus, determination, commitment to the cause, ambition and success. Sometimes you need to work hard, of course, like this is needed, but not that you would completely like just overpower your body with the mind, like in the sense like a body start to feel like a slave. Something to understand about that, like there is really seem to be like a very bright star here, can be very bright consciousness, but remember your body is part of your life here on earth. Anyway, current feelings for a person. There's no one in your life who hasn't always loved you. They are all just learning how to show it. The universe. That can be liberating thing. Like the other people in your life you feel like hostile to, that they didn't love you, they just didn't know how to show you that love, or maybe you didn't give permission them to even get that close or something. It can be, I know some people are keeping people at arm's length, like whatever is the reason, being a bit avoidant, but some people cannot, they're just not able to show it. Sometimes it's about that. Even they care about you, they don't know how to show it, like you would understand that they actually care about you. And then it's yes, positive vibe, pink, cute, piggy, positive energy, I want you. Okay, somebody has noticed you. Like a piggy, pink, cute, piggy. I don't know if somebody resonates with this, but we have pink message here for Valentine as well. What is this? Love is friendship that has caught on fire. Unlanders. Oh la la. Okay. So it's a beautiful thing, like indeed everything is good to have like a foundation that the friendship is first, but indeed love comes when the friendship gets on fire. I think we start this full moon in Leo reading. I have like a 4-question spread. Use this. This can be a very interesting deck to use. All kind of planet guides and guys and women and really interesting stuff. Let's see what's coming. Libra. Libra on this planet. All the Libras. What is your greatest inner strength? This is kind of your sun energy inside of you, almost like this kind of star power inside of you, but with sun, let's say solar power. What is your greatest inner strength, Libra? Here. How I step into my power, and now we talk about lion. Oi, 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 what is this? So it want to give you this 10 of cups like that. Why the other cards came to? Is it like so many? They all slipped. Oh my god, so much. Should I accept this? So much. Okay, maybe we need to have this whole almost like a deck here. How I step into my power. Maybe you need to know, like it's just jumped all of this out of this, okay? And like a lion family or something. Then we have the moon. Your love shadow is what you need the most, Libra. And now we have this kind of star card. This would be the Aquarius, exactly. Beautifully, this is like Aquarius card. Then we have here like Aquarius Leo axis. Let's see. How can you dream bigger? What is that bigger dream for you, Libra? Wow. Ace of Sword. Very Libra style. But this is like a dreaming powers, big dream. What is your greatest inner strength? Able to dream big. Able to really dream big, all kind of stuff. Wow. Ace, you have an ace here. Wow. Let's read these stories. Ace of Sword in your hand. Inner strength. Wisdom, possibly, but I mean, this is a very dream card. Let me see. Where are you? So, Libra, your greatest inner strength is dreams. While it is true that science admittedly knows very little about sleep and dreams, it is also true that dreams often provide messages and revelations and even prophecies. For the most part, dreaming is a passive activity. The dreams are received, it seems, as a gift from the divine. Whether a dream leaves us feeling excited and renewed or frightened and shaken, we are compelled to seek a message from it, to interpret it. It is thought that while the conscious mind is relaxed, the subconscious or perhaps the god or goddess can communicate via dream images. Dreaming is generally considered a passive activity. However, there are techniques that can be employed to encourage dreams, to remember dreams, and even to use dreams to work through problems or discover truths. Dreams that are particularly frightening we call nightmares. Nightmares can sometimes impart messages of wisdom, but not always. However, sometimes they are just bad dreams brought on by anxiety or worry. They let us know we are stressed, but often don't provide helpful advice beyond highlighting the source of the anxiety. This is a very long text. Maybe I have to give you all this stuff. Maybe you need to hear this about dreaming, because that's your inner strength. Before sleep, meditating and burning certain incense or herbs, such as angelica or mugwort, can encourage dreams, as can petitioning the divine. Preparing the mind, inviting dreams, and setting the intention to remember them will help increase dream recall. Keeping a dream journal and pencil by the bed is also helpful to record dreams in the morning or even in the middle of the night. A few words scribbled in the dark can often help trigger the memory of the whole dream, or at least the part that felt important at the time. And it's still going. Your inner strength. Lucid dreaming is the active type of dreaming. The dreamer is aware of being in a dream and can act and interact within the dream environment. Using the technique opens up many doors and possibility. The reading list below gives a suggestion for a good starting point. The Ace of Air represents direct divine guidance. The universe wishes to provide information, to give it freely as a gift. However, we must be perceptive and cultivate a quiet mind or the gift is lost to us. Settle down, quiet striving, and just receive. I also have a lucid dreaming book. I wish it was in this room. Possibly it even is. Should I leave this search right? It's nearby, then I could show it, but I think it's in the more behind. I have it somewhere, but maybe I can do some membership. I have a plan to talk about more about lucid dreaming in my psychic membership, so that is like a magician membership is possible. Like you can learn with me to actively learn how to be psychic in practice, and dreaming is kind of one part of it, but that's your inner strength. You could really maybe solve some problems in your dream. Of course, often when we are stressed, we cannot sleep well, and that disturbs. Like if we have anxiety of some problems, like this could be something, then we cannot sleep well. It's even same kind of message that you have to let go this kind of issues to then have a peace. Like even relationship that cause you nightmares, it has happened to me too. I was in a relationship and I started seeing, like in the separated situation, I was kind of hang on to it. I start to see nightmares, like, okay, that's a sign from my conscious mind to let go, because this person is too difficult. Like I start to see so bad nightmares. So indeed, if you have nightmares, they're definitely a message of anxiety and letting go again. Should kind of find kind of peace. Yes, look, finding peace in a relationship is so important. Finding this kind of people that give you peace. That's, I think, is even like a love relationship wise, is a reason to be with somebody who give you peace, that you can have a peaceful sleep also. But it's a beautiful thing that this Sothis, this 17, is just next to this very similar energy, very high energy. Aquarius, of course, a dream power as well. You have already dream power on the table, and now this whole thing dropped from the deck to show you what is the way to step into your power now in full moon Leo. So here we go. We have, this is correct to Hecate. It's 10 of Cups, but it's something about crossroads, message of Hecate. So I could read this story. We have next one is Book of Shadows, kind of hidden secrets. Who knows what this means to you, but this Book of Shadows is such a good practice to keep this kind of Book of Shadows, that when you have plans, you don't need to tell to people about them. You can write it in this Book of Shadow, and then like just decide, like I do, like I have this kind of Book of Shadows where I write something and I just make it happen. I don't have to tell it to anybody, but it's there. It's a promise book. So it's here. Step into power, having a Book of Shadows, starting to have this kind of witchy practice to have your like a secret book of like even spells. But I mean, I'm not this kind of person who do spells, but it can be anything related to you to become in your power. You write here your secret things. You don't need to say it to people, but to your higher self, let's say, to journal. We have here Mercury, very interesting. The Mercury is, what was the current position, but it was really, it's always said like it's a messenger of a god. Mercury, it can go indeed to upper and underworld. It can go both worlds. When it goes Mercury retrograde, it always, Mercury retrograde means also it goes to the shadow. So it goes to get the hidden dark messages then. So if Mercury is retrograde, it's the positive side, is it's gonna give you most likely more dark kind of truths. So it's good. But here we have it next to the shadow book, and then we have a Pluto, god of the underworld. Step into your power. Now is Aquarius season, and Aquarius is in line with this. Pluto is in Aquarius since 19th of November. This completely changed the whole game. The whole society will go into this kind of like a big change in upcoming 20 years. It's a different kind of energy to be powered by Aquarius, like a collective good for everybody, while Pluto was before in Capricorn. and it was this kind of material world and a business thing, but now it's in this kind of collective good for everybody. So everything you do in this next 20 years, it is so much important, and that you think about the dream for everybody, not just egoistic. Like Capricorn would be much more self-centered. Like I even see this kind of change in the star culture. Like if there has been this Holoverse star culture, it's gonna go away because every person is gonna be a star kind of more than one person. It's kind of much more like a unity consciousness. The Pluto is here, god of the underworld is here, together with the Mercury. And even we have another Aquarius card, another star card. You're such a big reading. This is a Santa Lucia in this case, like a Bridget. It's not Santa Lucia, it's Bridget in this deck. But it is a star card 17 as well. And the Devil, talking about the Capricorn. What cards. Stepping into your power. Do you have a really like a people in your life? I think yes, you have maybe some to deal with different kind of people. You have to deal with this kind of people. Or the couple dynamic is this. There is something about these 4 people going on. Who knows with who? Who is with who? Devil, Aquarius, no, Capricorn, Aquarius, what is it, Pluto, Scorpio, and Mercury like a Gemini. Interesting thing to get. This just dropped. I don't know if you saw when I mixed this. Nobody ever get this much cards. Spirit really wanna give you a heads up. I think it all comes to the first card. What is the Hecate card? Let's read about that. Like a black dark moon. Something. What is there? Very prophetic reading, I would say. So the other world, and that is how you step into the power. Okay, other world is all this stuff. Hecate is a triple-faced Greek goddess with power over heaven, earth, and the underworld. As with most goddesses, she has many associations. Here she is shown in a role as a queen of the ghosts. She protects ghosts from harm and also keeps them from doing mischief in our world. Hecate is often found at crossroads and at borders and boundaries. She is at home in liminal places. She navigates the space just between places, where things are shady and where it is easy to get lost. In our lives or in our relationships, there are spaces such as these, grey and uncertain. In these spaces, we can call on Hecate, who knows how to see and how to communicate with those who dwell on both sides of the line. For us, the other world can mean the place where spirits dwell, or it can symbolize those we are separated from and to whom we cannot see to find our way back. The Ten of Waters brings you squarely to a place of uncertainty and forces you to do something. There are people who you need to find or spirits you need to contact, allowing the fog and haze to grow between you and whoever is no longer an option. You have to make peace with all these people, maybe. Who knows? Oh my god. Mercury is definitely you have to communicate. Pluto. Santa Lucia and the Devil. Oh my god. What are these people? These are both like connected to the underworld. Totally. Devil is this kind of Hades and the Pluto is like a Hades, like a double devil here. And even this kind of like a caduceus kind of Mercury. Mercury, what is this thing wanting to tell to us? But this is how you step into power. Maybe you have to know with who you are dealing with. These are powerful people. Especially this Pluto guy. Who is this? Who is this in your life? I start to think about like, I think I checked, is it true like Ryan Reynolds is a Libra, maybe, and he's now messed up with this Blake Lively thing with the what is the wait, the star signs. Blake Lively is Virgo, I think, while the Justin Baldoni is Aquarius, and I think this looks like a Justin Baldoni. Oh my god, what is this? Look like a Blake Lively, this look like a Ryan Reynolds. Like, oh my god, there is like, really, what is going on here, Libra? What is going on? Did I think about too much Ryan Reynolds? I got these cards. Anyway, whatever Libra is now listening, you should be having a good night's sleep and let go all this drama. Maybe it's even gossip you see around, like me too. I've been influenced about looking this kind of Hollywood gossip. Like, sometimes, you know, it's a big distraction. But there it is. Something is here, stepping into power. Maybe understanding that you can choose differently. The thing that I think about, just a choice. But what is that? What is that? That I want to show you the dream card, because dream card, this is talking about dreams, and my dream card talk about a choice. Let me see. It's interesting to see always, like, at the stars. What are the star signs? I think the Ryan Reynolds was Libra, but anyway, choices you make makes you. So this is Seven of Cups, is kind of dreaming card in my deck, and there's something about that here. Stepping in your powers. Choices you make you. Like, choose wisely who you hang out with. There's also this kind of circle going around with different kind of flowers. Yes, different kind of flowers in your life. Choose wisely. What you let bloom grows bigger and grows out of this compost. Like, what you want to grow out of this compost. Like, what is this? Now we have here this kind of spectre from James Bond, like a villain here in the compost, like a dumpet here. But do you have faith enough to have this beautiful thing coming out? That's up to you. That's your life. Okay, then we have here your love shadow is what you need the most. Wow, Maiden of Air. Page of Sword, isn't it? Or Knight. Wait, I'm gonna see. I'm always confusing. These names are not the same. Maiden of Air. Of course, it's air sign Libra. I connect this to the spring energy. If you feel like there has been this kind of winter energy going on, like a devil is even the Divine Comedy, devil is like always making everything cold, like it's like this kind of cold wind is blowing. You need this kind of warm people, caring people. No more devil wind and cold people. Dealing things with the cold people is hard. What is it? I want to find this card here. What is this? Maiden. Where are you, Maiden? So difficult to find here. So this is the love shadow you need the most. Yeah, it is a knight. It is not the element of air. That's the page. So this is the Knight of Swords. So it is powerful communication, ambitious. I think it's really about like how life, even you have so much power when you're having a positive mindset. Like positive things can happen. Like life and death, if you compare them, life is like love, and like things are growing, blooming, and so on. And the death, you are just fearful, and cold comes and nothing grows. Something like that. That you need this kind of warmth, spring, new spring, and new things. Like this new things has to grow. So The Maiden of Air shares a song with the creatures of the air. She encourages intuitive, spontaneous, and joyful communication. Yes, joyfulness is here. Interesting. Like really, this kind of flower power. Okay, then we go here. How can you dream bigger? And then we get element of water. So we get the page of cups, which is very inner child healing. Dreaming card as well. Very dreaming here, all this thing. I'm gonna read this too, but it's beautiful water spirits here. So how can you dream bigger now in the full moon in Leo and the Aquarius season? This is the Aquarius axis, like let's say. Here we have the Leo power, individual power. Choices you make you. It's like really like a self. You can choose who you surrounded yourself with, who you associate yourself with, and all this thing. And here we have this kind of dream for the whole world. Is bigger dream. The element of water lets you know that there are plenty of emotions involved in the situation. Anything could happen and any one of them can turn from positive to negative at the moment's notice. You will have to manage things carefully, but if you do, you will generate a lot of useful energy. It's almost like, indeed, like when you are dealing with emotions, it can become like a kind of like a steamy pot. The water can change kind of shape from the cold ice to the steamy. Like emotions as well can rise like a balloon. You can put it air there, like yeah. Dream bigger is emotions change always. So don't like I don't know how can I say this. Emotions change, but they are very important element of your life. It's like ingredient of artist is like working with the emotions, but you have to be careful sometimes that this water is not boiling over, something like this. Interesting, there's this kind of darkness in a self. All these weird people here. What is going on? Is this the Justin Baldoni? Is this the Blake Lively? Is this the Ryan Reynolds? What is going on? Okay, but you know your version of the story. Now we have the Sothis. This is all Libras on this planet. Star consciousness. Advice. Here. Sothis is a stellar manifestation of Isis. Like Isis, she is pure channel for divine love and wisdom. Sothis is also Sirius, the dog star, which is the brightest star in the sky. Sothis Isis follows her husband Osiris at the constellation Orion into the underworld when it disappears from view for 70 days. The number of days for the funerary rites in ancient Egypt. Funerary rites in ancient Egypt, and here we have really like a funerary rites going on. What's going on here? Stepping in your power and the funerary rites. Ancient Egypt's funerary rites. As she appears again, rising in the eastern sky after her sojourn in the underworld, her presence heralds the coming inundation, the new year in the ancient calendar of Egypt. As Sothis rises in the night sky, she pours forth her spiritual essence, her stellar energies, and her compassionate wisdom upon all beings. Through her willingness to offer us these precious gifts and her guidance, we are elevated to a greater understanding of our own soul's purpose and the reasons we are here on earth at this time. Sothis is a star of humanity and a true bodhisattva, calling forth the best in each of us and inspiring us to step into our greater selves and offer our own unique gifts back to the world. Unique gift back to the world. That is what the self you can do. You can be unique self, and that is like a gift to the world, to be your unique authentic self and not copy of somebody else. That is what anybody should do to be themselves. It's good for everybody that we have this everybody is on their own life mission or purpose, star on their own movie. So as Isis is the great mother of the earth, Sothis is the queen of the sky. If you pull this card, you are being asked to embody your star consciousness. The star of your being is rising. Use this as an opportunity to be seen in the world and emerge as a conscious teacher of something your life has taught you. You have something wonderful to share. If you find yourself having an underworld experience, you can be sure that you will rise once again when the time is right and the cycle is completed. Instead of despairing, you have the opportunity to express your gratitude for all that you have learned on your journey. Be as Sothis, a generous light in the darkness. As Sothis showers her gifts upon our planet, open to receive her bounty. At the same time, realize that you have equally abundant gifts to share with others. This is still the love message here waiting, Libra. What we have here to help your love life, if that would be something, what would it be? Libras. Be in the present and dream for the future. When we dream, everything is possible, beautiful. Same. I get a strange feeling like, oh my god, here we started talking about the big dream. Here we have in the middle, we have a healing card, very healing card as well. Always, I don't forget to say, like a Aquarius card, star card is the healing card, healing yourself. But with the dreams, they come from your heart. It is indeed very healing to dream. Be in the present and dream for the future, of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Wow. Amazing. Really. And now I read this thing for you. Sun Valentine. Message. What is the number? It is 40. So, avoid dwelling on things that have passed and no longer exist. Everyone has a past that has helped to shape who they are. This history cannot be erased. Accept the past and look forward to the future. Set goals, dream big and great. By doing this, you will eliminate the need to revisit the past. This is totally this carrying the past around. It's here, you should let it go. Having a goal helps you to focus on what is important. Setting a goal with 1 year time frame is a simple way to live in the present. What would you like to be doing or achieving this time next year? Make it an attainable task and work on your dream every day. Once you have committed to your goal, you will find you are more easily able to reach it. Work consistently toward your dream and you will make steady progress and achieve it much quicker. A woman sits beneath the nighttime sky. The pyramids and crystal castle behind her represents ideals from the past. The structures refer to the past and the things that brought you to this point. The stars in the sky symbolize the higher power that guides you. Humans are made of the same energy that made the stars. You have a light inside you. Shine into the darkness and create your dreams. Very similar message here. And this is also kind of like the shadow is like, let the light come to you, back to your life, to lighten your darkness. It looks a bit like a walking in the dark, but then the person is dressed with this beautiful, like a bright shining dress. So yeah, shadow lies what you need the most. You need the new life. This is like a new life. Something new has to come from that old. It's like a rebirth, and it's very aligned with this kind of like a year to snake. It's totally like a redoing your skin, like really like a snakes are like a wanting to go deeper, and the deepness in you would be that dream power. So you're called to dream bigger dreams. So that was your reading, Libra. I don't see any members now asking any question. So I think I stop here, and soon I come back for Scorpio. Thank you for watching this reading. This was a full moon in Leo for all the Libras on this planet. Bye.